So do you think that's coaching difference between the D1 and the private and public?
I mean, yeah, somewhat,
Or they just
but
coach?
but it could be both. But because I feel like it was times that the coach should have called a timeout to slow him down because he was over there screaming, "Man, slow down, call a timeout, bro. Get them together, huddle up, man." Because your boy Alex Cheek, he was in his spots every time. I peeped it. He's a great spot up shooter. He was in his spots every time in that corner. I'm looking at he did the same play like 3 possessions. Like, dang, he in the same corner. Why y'all ain't getting there? So it could be coaching too. Why is y'all not putting no body on dude? He wide open every time, and he popped it, connected every time.
I'm gonna say, I mean, yeah, you could call a timeout, but as I'm a coach, sometimes you need that leader to. But if you ain't got no timeout,
Now he had some time out.
no, I'm just saying, sometimes you can't call it time. Sometimes you need them to go and figure it out.
I figure
You know what I'm
like
saying?
I think he was over there pulling his hair out, man. He was yelling. Talking about slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. They not listening,
You coach?
evidently. So if y'all not listening to me, then what's the next step? I need
mean,
to pull your coattail. Come on.
Where's your flow general?
Yeah, as a coach, that's what I was about to lean towards too, because at all times you got to have somebody on the floor that's going to get the team back down to earth. If you don't have anybody who can control it at a certain point, you ain't really got no leadership. No leadership is a straight, what they say, set you up for failure.
Mm-hmm.
So, like you said, Trey, some coaches, they have a style to where they won't call a timeout. No old school Greg Popovich type deal.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna make you get it out the mud and figure it out as a team. Because of course we done went through these plays well enough. We've had preparation. They might even be doing film study in high school.
Mm-hmm.
They should.
At times, you got to get it out the mud yourself.
Sometimes it come back to fundamentals, man. And it seemed like they lost a little touch though at times. I mean, hey man, you need to get control of your team, man. If your flow general out there and he can't do it, so that's you the next man. No, you the coach.
Yeah, I thought timeouts was mandatory in basketball, especially when the opposing team going on a run. I mean, me playing 2K, I call it timeout. You need to stop all this scoring. You get it together. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was mandatory in basketball.
You got to think of it. You only got so many. You can't call them.
Yeah, but
a game of runs. How many times aren't you calling?
I know what I mean. Like, a team going a good 8-0, 10-0 run or something. Let's, stop the rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Type thing. You know what I'm saying? You definitely got to manage them, of course, though. You know what I'm saying?
It's a chess match, right?
But
exactly.
back to coach, what coach said though, like if you got a flow general like a Trey Pearson, you can let that happen. You can just let that run go. Look, I'm trusting you to dictate it. Slow it down, bro. Take control of it. But they ain't had no guard out there like that. They ain't had that. So, it can go either way though, y'all. I mean, ain't nobody everybody correct.
No, it's just perspective. That's all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you say, it could definitely go both ways. It just how you feel. That's it.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? We can definitely bring it back. D, man, how you feel about the boys matchup tonight? Pearl-Cohn versus East Nash. East Nash take the win.
It was a good competitive game. I like how East, they all played together well. They shared the ball. Everybody got their shots up. I'm going to go back to what I said a couple of episodes about, like, when it comes to Pearl, like, who's the number one option? Who we going to give the ball to when we need a bucket? And, like, you didn't see that. And the only reason we know about Funk is because of Max Prep. But from what I seen tonight, he didn't really look like it. Sometimes he did, sometimes he didn't. But he didn't really look like the number one option, though. And, I mean, you really couldn't see if East had a number one option, but they still all played well together and they all defended his shots. But yeah, definitely it was definitely a very good game. Everybody played competitive, and East definitely played well. The cheerleaders, they really come second half, fourth quarter, they really took over the game. Really, you know what I'm saying? But
they took over.
Yeah, they took over the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they took. I thought they from the battle for a little minute, but. Yeah. Shout out to the Chili.